Nearly 4 million people live and work in Puerto Rico, an island about half the size of New Jersey. With over 1,000 residents per square mile, this American Commonwealth is more densely populated than any U.S. state.
It's a three-way political system, three parties. Like, there's people that are pro-statehood, pro-Commonwealth, staying as is, and then in the Independence Party, the majority of the people are sort of in between.
As a free trade zone, Puerto Rico has an economy driven by manufacturing and service industries, but more than half the land area is dedicated to farming. Bananas, pineapple, and sugarcane fields line the coastal regions, while coffee is Puerto Rico's leading crop. But with over 400 distinct types of soil, Puerto Rico is also rich in gold, silver, and copper ore, something not lost on international mining companies.
In 1980, the government grants permits to the mining company to initiate open-pit mining in this area.
Alexis Massol-González lives in Adjuntas, a mountain town in a forest area proposed for mining.
The open pit is about 1 mile diameter and 2,000 feet deep.
Trained as a civil engineer, Massol-González built the community-based organization Casa Pueblo to educate people and take action to stop the destruction of the island's central forests.
It's very important to maintain and conserve this area because this is an area that produces water for life.
Casa Pueblo, literally the people's house, worked for 5 years with community members, educators, young people, and international organizations to bring widespread attention to the massive mining proposal. In 1986, the government decided to reject the project. The people had spoken, and it seemed victory was theirs.
7 years later, the government announced new permits to a Canadian company, Solid Resources. And we said, oh, again, we have to start fighting against mining.
Casa Pueblo sprung back into action.
So the media, the students, the biologists, everybody come here and see what is going on. 2 years later, we achieve another victory.
To protect the area from future development, Massol-González urged that a forest reserve be established.
We knew deep in our hearts that it was not really stopped.
He wanted to have the whole forest protected. He convinced the government to set aside this land as official state-protected forest.
Casa Pueblo enlisted support across the island, from the farmhouses in Adjuntas to the State House in San Juan. In 1996, the governor signed a measure that officially converted 700 acres into a forest reserve named Bosque del Pueblo, the People's Forest.
Bosque del Pueblo is a different forest. In the first time of the history of Puerto Rico, and maybe in some countries in the earth, this is the first time that a community manages a forest.
The reserve effort has established a prototype for community and government collaboration. Bosque del Pueblo is locally run. It involves the people of Adjuntas in virtually every aspect of the forest's management.
Going into Casa Pueblo can be a really interesting experience because it's learning about an environmental life. Their home has solar panels installed into the roof, and they sustain their own energy needs.
From the beginning, Massol-González understood to truly make the Bosque a people's forest, the community must restore its cultural ties to the forest. A strong environmental awareness followed.
La metamorfosis la tenemos acá, en esta parte. Allí ustedes pueden ver las larvas.
In 2001, Massol-González and Casa Pueblo developed the Bosque's newest program, a community butterfly garden.
This is very important for me too, and for the people of Casa Pueblo and our visitors, because it's a place to meditate.
Today, there are plans to designate the Bosque del Pueblo as a biosphere forest reserve. Casa Pueblo has become a model for other community-managed forest reserves in Puerto Rico and throughout the Caribbean. Every spring, the people of Casa Pueblo celebrate the coffee harvest, a celebration much sweeter because the shade-grown coffee called Madre Isla, Mother Island, goes to market under the label of Casa Pueblo. Whether in the people's casa or the people's forest, Alexis Massol is more than just a man of his people. Today, he is a happy man.
I'm very happy too, because this is not an open pit mining. We defeat the mining and now defeat the death project, and this is now a life project.
For outstanding environmental achievement in islands and island nations, the 2002 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Alexis Massol-González of Adjuntas, Puerto Rico.